Hello everyone. Today we are going to make this plant store website, responsive website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript with night mode and light mode as you can see here. Now we go to the navbar, home, about. Before that, the source code for this website is available in the description and you can download for free. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. So here we are in the home page of the website. Home, about, products, FAQs, contact us and night mode to light mode shifting button and explore button, and here we have our social media icons: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can see by using swiper, that is AOS, we have used the transition, and then steps to start your plant collection. Choose plant, place an order, get plants delivered. Next we have, you can see how smoothly the animation is taking place. The plants, the add to cart button. Then we have the most common asked questions. It is a small button function. Then we have contact us form. You can contact through this number or to write an email. This is the form. You can subscribe to our newsletter to get the latest updates. Our address, phone number, social media icons, and we accept all types of credit, that is payment gateway. Now we will see the website in the night mode. Whatever website you are creating, if you want to implement night and dark mode, definitely try to use bright colors in the dark mode so that it can be appealing to see. Like here I've used bright white color and dark green color. Home section, about section, the collections, products. Then we have FAQs, most asked questions and answers. Then you contact us, and footer with subscription to our newsletter and credit card details. This website is entirely responsive for desktop, tab as well as for mobile devices. Let me show you. This is the desktop version as you've seen before. Let me show you the night. This is the mobile version. You can see the menu bar, home, then we have about, then products, and most commonly asked questions, contact and newsletter. And you can see the light and dark mode available on the menu. Now header, you can change from light mode to dark mode. Then the website is also available in the tab version. This is the tab version of the website. When definitely try to implement this project by yourself, you can find the entire code. The source code is available in the description. Try to practice as many projects as you can to improve your front end work. First, if you are very professional at HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then it will be very easy for you to implement these websites in the React.js, because React.js is one of the most widely used front-end framework. So definitely try to master HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and I also try to learn the latest versions like HTML5, CSS3 and JavaScript, ECMAScript 6. This is the desktop version. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell icon. Definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing front-end works and designs. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's start uh, going through step by step code. Right now we are in the index.html file. You can see the header tag. In the head tag, we only add meta tags for SEO purposes, and we link favicon png, which is actually the header tag png. You can see a favicon, which is a leaf icon I've used. Then we link remix icons. These are actually icons which are mostly used for professional videos. These icons will give you a very professional look to your website. Let me show you. Uh, you can see here these icons, the social media icons are fav icons. We just integrate them into the website by linking those website link to our index.html file. Then we link our styles.css file, which is here. Now we add the title, which is the responsive plans website. Then in the body tag, first we'll enter into the header section. The header section is the topmost section of the page. You can see here this topmost page is the header section. Then we have an nav bar. In the nav, we are adding an anchor tag with an I element to add RI leaf line, which is the one that we added in the first one. That is the leaf icon, as I shown you before. Let me show you again here. You can see this icon. Then nav logo icon. It is a class name. Greenify is the website. Then we add a div. Inside div we use an order list for our nav elements: home, about, products, FAQs, and contact us. Each have an anchor tag with h reference, a hash about. This h reference will act which will use it to move from one page to another, that is from home to about. Whenever we click on about, we'll move to the about section. Then if we click on the product, we'll go to the product section. It is a link. It is an ID which will be connected to that particular section. You can see this is the home. We have a href as hash home. So let me show you that. Here is the home section, and we have the ID as hash home. So this is how we connect the nav bar elements here, so that whenever you click on those elements, you will be redirected to that particular section. Then we have another div, that is RI close line, which is to close the menu bar, which will be in the mobile version. You can see it in the mobile version. In the desktop version, we will be having all these nav elements, but in the mobile version, we will be only having we will only have a small icon will be there. Whenever we click on that icon, the entire nav list will be shown, and whenever we want to close that list, we will close line. That is, it is actually an X element, which is we are using an remix icon, so we are using calling it as RI close line. This is how we integrate remix icons into our website. You just have to use I tag, and you have to mention the class and the class name. Here closed line means it actually represents X in the remix icon set. It is an entire bundle. Then we have theme change button, RI moonline. I will show you the moonline. So this, you can see here the moon beside contact us is actually a remix icon. By clicking on this button, we will change the color. We will move from light mode to dark mode of the website. So that is integrated over here. RI moonline is the change theme button. Then we have RI menu line, which is actually menu button. By using this menu button will be available to the mobile version itself. In the desktop version, we will be having all the remaining, we will be having this entire list, but in the mobile version, we cannot have that much space, so we will use menu icon, and whenever we click on the menu icon, the entire menu bar will be displayed. Next, right now we'll go to the main section, which is the entire section of important section in the website. In that, now we are in the home section. We added class and ID. Then in the first section, you can see we are adding home PNG. I will show you the home PNG. Here is the home. This is the home PNG. Then we are adding a div to add home data, that is h1 tag for writing the heading of the first section. The heading tags are total of 6, ranging from h1 to h6. As we move from h1 to h6, the size of the text will be reducing. Then we have paragraph tags. Paragraph tag is mostly used to write more data. Whenever you want to write more data, then use paragraph tags. Then we have an anchor tag uh, for explore more button. And whenever you can see here, I have mentioned hash about. So whenever you click on this explore more tab, you will be moved directly to about section, where you will get more information about the website. So this is how you integrate another sections using anchor tag. So most developers use anchor tag widely. Then we have another div for social icons. So you can see here also href I am giving the facebook.com website links, so that whenever you click on it, you will be moved directly to that website. And I am using I tag, which is our remix icon tag for RI Facebook fill. So automatically we'll get the Facebook tag. You can see here Facebook, then Instagram and Twitter tags. You can see in the followers section. Next, that's all about it. Then when we will go to the about section, in the about section you can see about section container ID is about. Then we have the div, and we are giving the about image. About image, let me show you the about image. This is the about image. Then we are opening about data. The reason to use div elements is because it will separate the details for you, and it will make them into one big section. So it gives very good understanding about which section is available at which part, and we can be able to use CSS functions more easily. So next we have h2 element for writing the name, paragraph element to write the small information about us, like I'm using here is 4000 and where's our reviews and all about it. Then we have about details, where I am mentioning what we are like 4 main points about the website. So here I'm using paragraph tags and RI tags to that is remix icon tags. You can see these icons. Let me show you them to you. About PNG, right? Here you can see this tick mark is there now. We always deliver on time. Before that one, these are all remix icons. So I am using by using I tag, I am calling them RA checkbox fill. This is actually a remix icon. This is how we integrate remix icon into the website, and these are just informations. Then we have an anchor tag for shop now with the RI arrow right down line, which is actually here you can see after shop now we can see a small arrow, which is the remix icon. We integrated it using the I icon here, I tag, and we called it using class, adding the class name. Next, we are in the steps section. That is how we can buy a plant, or how to we order it. So here we have, as similar to the before section, we are using div to separate elements. Then we have h2 element for the name tag. Then we have another div for containing the major 3 steps. Here I am using the first step in this. We can see 01, which is actually a small container. I will show you the image. It will be more easy for you to understand. Here you can see this is the steps that it follows. So here we have 3 divs, 1, 2, 3. Then inside those divs we are using other small divs for 01, 02 and 03. And you can also see an hover effect whenever you go to the CSS files. I will tell you, whenever we move the cursor into this file, then automatically this 01, 02, 03 will move upward direction. It shows small animation to the website. uh, Here we are using paragraph dot to write the elements. Then we are repeating it 3 times, and we are using grid. Next, we are in the product section. In the product section, uh, first we are writing HTML element for section title and paragraph element for small information. Then the product list, you can see we are using a div, and we are using article to specify each and every product we are separating using article element. So it is one of the recently updated version in the HTML5 article. Then we are using div element for product circle. I will show you the products. If you see closely, let me zoom in for you. You can see a small circle behind the product. That product circle is actually made using this. Here, I'll show you. Here we are creating a div. We are not mentioning any information here. We're just giving a class name as product circle. And by using CSS, we are creating a small circle, background circle with a green color. So it gives small digital look towards the products. Then we have the image tag for products, and then we have h3 for product name, span for product price. You can see here it's $10.9 price, and we are integrating a cart icon by using the remix icons. You can see integrating RI shopping bag line, which is actually a remix icon. Then we are copying those icons like several times. The same thing here. I have integrated like total six products. I can show you the images: one, two, third, fourth, fifth, and six. Total six products. You can have as many as you want. Then we are in the question section. In the question section, we have the first element is h2, which is the name of the title. Then we are using a div element. In that div element, we are using header and a header tag for adding the main, that is h3. I will show you in the image. It will be more with. You can see this is the heading of the section. Then I am integrating. Then I am having five total, six questions. I am recently asked questions I've added, and I'll show you. So you will see this header element only in the first section. You can see my flowers are falling off or dying. So it is entirely closed. This is the header section. Then whenever we click on this header section, then this small div will open up, and we will see plans are easy way to add color, energy, and transform your space. But which planet is for you? Choose the right plan. So this is the answer for it. So whenever you click on it, then automatically it will open up. You can see the second one. How do I choose a plan? So whenever you click on this thing, then automatically will open, and the plus icon will convert into cross icon, so that whenever you click on it, it will close back. This is similarly, I've copied it like 6 times, total 6 times. Then we are in the contact section. We are in the contact section. Then we are adding the section title, that is reach out to us today. You can see the image here. This is the footer section. The picture. You can see here. This is the contact form you have, reach out to us. Then here we are adding contact details like call us, giving the mobile number and email address by using span and I tag for mail line. It is also a Linux icon. Then we have the contact form. We are using input. I've always tell you to use type function. Here I'm using email as type, so that whenever if you don't mention @gmail.com, then it will won't accept, it will show an error. to you, so that it will give more professional look to your website. Then here type is text, the subject, you can mention subject. Then text area, whenever you want to add more information, like you want to give, let the user give message to you, suggestions to you, then use text area. You can mention how many rows you want, how many columns you want also for this, so that it give more amount of space for the user to type. Then we have submit button, and I'm using arrow right up line button for which submit. So it gives the reason to use icons is that it gives more professional look. That's all, not because it is necessary or something, but it gives more professional look to your website. Next, we have the footer section. I'll show you the footer section. This is the footer section. We have Greenify heading, subscribe to our newsletter, which is an H2 element. Then we have Greenify heading, then H3 element to subscribe our newsletter. Then we have input type email, which is for the this newsletter, this input icon that we have created here. And you can see here for subscribe, we are adding another I tag, which is adding the mix icon, that is RI arrow right up line. You can see here the arrow beside subscribe button, which is showing towards top side. Then we add our address H3 unordered list for list items. Then we add the data. This is the one of the ways we add the elements in a list manner. There are two types of lists. One is unordered list, which doesn't give any numbering or alphabet beside it, and another one is ordered list, which will give like A, B, C or 1, 2, 3. It will show. Then we have footer content. H3 element, that is contact us details, we can mention here, and social media icons. Like this is how it will be shown. Next we accept all cards. By using a div element, we are integrating all 4 cards, so that to give credit, that we accept all types of credit cards. And we're using paragraph tag for last, all that reserved. And this value that you are showing, hash 169, this gives you can see this copyright symbol. So to integrate copyright symbol, you don't have to download any JPG. You can just use this value, and automatically that symbol will be integrated to your website. Then we have scroll up. This button, show you if that visible. You can see here this small button that is available at the bottom. So whenever you click on this button, you will be moved back to the starting page of the website. That is the scroll up button, and we use JavaScript for that. I will explain it in the JavaScript section. Then we are integrating script tag, that is scroll reveal, which is a JavaScript library, one of JavaScript libraries, which is used for for animation purposes and for scrolling. Then we integrate our main JavaScript file. You see here, this is the main JavaScript file. So next we'll go to the style section. So first we will import Google Fonts using this link. Import. This is how we import any link into the style sheet, by using import and URL, and we mention that URL in between. Then the root is the root. You can say if you want to repeatedly use any values, like I'm using first color also, I don't have to mention everywhere RGBA this value, or I've mentioned hash 123, so I don't have to mention all of them. I can just simply give all those values in the root element. Then I can use, by using var, I can simply call those values wherever I want. Like I will show you an example of it. Here you see in the text area, font family var body font. So I just, by using typing this, I will get this value, body font value directly. You can say body font value directly. So this is how you integrate values that are repeatedly that you want to use in the website. It is a very good thing for developers, because it will let you easily change values. If you want to change the values of the website, then you don't have to go through each and every line and check where I've given these values. You can just change at one place, and entire values wherever they are represented, they will change automatically. So I am using here first color, then the values like colors, text colors, then body color, then container color, then body font, big font sizes, H1 font. I'm mentioning these all font sizes before itself, then I'm just gonna use var to call them up. And these are like margins, margin values, z index values. Next, we are using responsive typography. That is when these values are for the desktop version. For the smaller version of the mobiles, like mobiles, we require smaller size of font size. So we will change those values here. That is the reason we are adding at the rate media screen, so that whenever the media screen size is minimum, that is 968 pixel, then automatically these values will change in the root section and we'll get new font values over there. So this is how we integrate or we change values for the responsive websites or for mobile versions or that. Next is the base values. Then we have that first one hash, which is star, which will apply for all the things. That is box shadow is border box, padding is 0, margin is 0. And HTML we are having code behavior as smooth. This is one of the uh, functions that we use. For smooth scrolling, you can see like this. For smooth scrolling, we add that element. Then body button input and text area, we are having the font size and font family as used before. So these all values are very similar to you. Font size, font family. The font size is the how much length the font that you want to have. Margin, padding, and border. Border is the external. You can see this is the border, that is the external one. Margin is the innermost one. Then the innermost value that changes is the padding. So whenever you change the padding value, then the size of that particular image or particular box will reduce. That is, it will shrink itself. So whenever you uh, change the margin value, it will move. And border will move the entire box up, below, or down. We can move using border. Border margin top 20 pixel, then automatically above that product we'll get 20 pixel space and the product will move down. So that's how you use margin, padding, and border. Border mostly we use for giving a strong line. Like you can see there is a this line is the border of this box. Next we have button cursor pointer. If you see this is the arrow, and if I move here, then you can see a hand symbol, that is a cursor symbol. So this is how you integrate it in the CSS, that is cursor pointer. So that is whenever you hover onto the button, you will get automatic cursor will visible. Border none, outline none. Then we have color, font family. List style is by default, list elements have some style like underline or dot before them for separating each list values. So by to change them, we use list style as none to make so that it will be in plain way, so that we can add our own styles to it. And similarly to the anchor tag will be in blue color and will get underlined. To remove them, we use text decoration as none. For images, we are using the max width as 100%. This is the basic one. So whenever you integrate any image, this is the first default values that we want to have for the images. Then we have theme section, that is body, dark theme. For the dark theme, we are using these colors. For the light theme, we will use above colors as shown before. Then change theme, color, font size, cursor pointer. This change theme is actually the button. The button that we use, that is the moonlight button. Let me show you this button. So whenever we click on this button, these values will append onto it. These values will add to it, and the color will change in dark theme. So these are all the color changes that will apply to the dark theme. So that is whenever we click on that moon button and dark theme is applied, the background colors will change for steps background or dark theme for questions background. So these all backgrounds will change. Uh, Next we have next section, that is reusable classes, that is section. For each section, we don't have to mention every time. For about section, for home section, this is the padding. So we are mentioning a section, and we will add that section to all the class to all the sections, so that it will be applied to all of them. And section title will be same for all. Section title center will be same for all. That is font size, margin bottom, then line height. Then section title center, that is text and the values will be aligned at the center of the page. Then container values, that is the entire space that every section takes. Grid, whenever we add grid, we have display grid element. As I shown before in the product section, this is actually display grid. So all the elements will be aligned in a grid format, that is one after the other. Then main overflow hidden. This overflow hidden means that whenever we it goes out of the maximum length, then automatically it will remove those elements, and it will make it hidden, so that we don't get any unnecessary what you say errors in the website. Header section with background position fixed. Position fixed means the header won't header will be still. It you can see if you put position smooth, then as you move from one section to another section, the header will also be will be visible in each and every section. And if you put position as fixed, then it will only be available for the first section, that is on the home section, and when you move to the about section, the header will be invisible. It will not be visible in the about section. Z index keeps the sections about top of all. That is, if you want to place any item at the top other than all items, then use Z index, which gives higher value. Whoever has the higher Z index value, it will be shown first. Transition for animation in dark mode, that is transition. You can see that the elements will move in the animation as I've shown in the, let me see if I have it. The video is not playing here. Okay, fine. It is for animation purposes, for transition effect. So this transition is, that is how much time the animation should take place. Then navbar display flex is used to align content in the home section. You can see by using flex item, we are moving these all items one side of the and you're having a space here. You can see we have space between. So the heading and the nav elements will have a space between them, and they both will be moved to each ends. That is how you mention like this: justify content space between. Then nav logo, nav color, we are adding color. Text transform. Uh, Text transform is used to make if you have like smaller case elements and you want them to be displayed in uppercase, then we use this text transform in the CSS to make them uppercase. You can see here greenify is in uppercase, but in the index.file it is in the lowercase. So by using this CSS function, we can make them into uppercase. It is just to let you know. You can directly mention here in the index itself. You can directly give it as in the uppercase. It will also be done. So just to let you know, like there are more like you can, if you want to change any data is there and you cannot type entire data, then you can easily you write in your own way in the smaller case also. Then just mention text transfer uppercase, then entire data will be in uppercase. So whenever you have like more data that you want to change, but you don't want to type all data like in uppercase or some upper in lowercase, then you can use this. Display align elements. Column gap is the space between. Then you have media screen uh, for minimum width of 766. It is actually for the mobile version. So this is actually, so whenever the mobile screen version decreases into the mobile version, from desktop to mobile version, then the entire nav bar will move towards the column and it will move outside of the display position. So whenever you click on the nav item, the now button, then automatically it will come back. It is not gone entirely or not deleted. Just moves out of eyesight. It will be not be displayed because we added overflow hidden, so it will be hidden. It will not be visible to us. And whenever we click on that nav button, the menu button, then automatically it will come forward because these values, by using these values, position fixed values, we change them. And then transition, you can see by 3 seconds of transition will be displayed. That is how much time it takes from to showcase. Then we have font elements, nav list. These are like small, you know them all. Box shadow is to add. Uh, Box shadow is used to add. Let me show you. Box shadow. This section I used box shadow. So whenever you hover onto this, you will see a small box shadow around it. So that is like small line of, you can see a line that will come, which is box shadow. Uh, or you can also see in here, you can see the small box shadow here. So whenever you hover onto it, is an image. You can see in the website also. Then active link, it is for, so whenever you are moving from one section to another section, we want to change the color of the heading elements. That right now I am in the home section, so I want this to be in active state, that is in green color. That means that I am in the home section. So when I move from home section to about section, then I want this color to change from home section to about section, should come into green color, and this should come into black color. So that CSS I'm writing here, that is here. You can see left background color is where first color. So this color I'm mentioning here. By using JavaScript, we'll whenever we are moving, then automatically the the size will be there now. So that value will change. So automatically it gives a very good edge on it. Then we have the home section. You know all of them. Font size, font color, position, transform. Transform is to rotate 90 degrees. This is whenever you click on an icon, and automatically it will rotate 90 degrees and it will show you. That is home section. Social media icons we have used for. That is these icons. You can see Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Then yeah, these all things you know. Very very similar items, similar values, color, font weight, font size, transform, transition. Not that much important. Then this all CSS is very all items will be very similar. But if you want to learn CSS, definitely try to learn master CSS first. Flex, definitely line flex, grid, and transition effects. So it will give very good edge on it. Um, this according open, I can tell you about according open. Alright, I can change color of themes. So this according open is for the question section. So whenever you click on this button, then you can see this pop up in the green background. So this is available here. This background color var equal to first color, which is a green color. So whenever you click on it, whenever it opens up, then you can see that green color and you can see the data. This is mentioned here. The color similar color, nothing. Font size, border, contact input, these all values. Then the index, line items, these are similar values only. They are like most of the time we use them. CSS is like repetition values only. They only for particular items we use it. This scroll up, this is the button that I've shown you before. I think it is in the footer section. This one, the scroll up. Then we have show scroll up next. This is WebKit scroll bar is actually the scroll bar we have here. This scroll bar, if you want to have a scroll bar, then we use it. Here you can see width is 0.6 rem and background color, we have mentioned the background color, and This is how you integrate a scroll bar into your website by using CSS. Then we have breakpoints, that is for smaller devices. There's only small changes like margin, weight, font sizes we change for the smaller website designs. Then for medium devices, by using at the date media screen, we will mention and minimum width, how much minimum width that you want, like 760 is for like mobile and tab, and above 1000 it is for desktop versions. You can see these values. 992 this for website desktop version. So the small changes in values will be there, that text values or font size values, so it will change. All the same values will be there for the desktop as well as for the mobile, just some small values will be changing. We are not adding any new values to it, or new uh, what you say, new things or new classes will not be added. So same values, these values will change. Next, the JavaScript. The JavaScript, first we are going with the menu. So we are creating three constants, that is nav menu, nav toggle, nav close. So nav menu, nav toggle, nav close, we are getting element by id, which is a document.get element by id will do, what it will do means it will go to the index.js file and it will search for that id. It will search for that id element, that is you can see nav menu id is available here. So it will connect with this div element. So now those value will now be called as nav menu for the JavaScript. So first we'll validate if the color is show menu is available or not. So here we are using add event listener click. So uh, whenever we click on the button, then if we first will add show menu button, it will add the menu. Then if if the menu is in that particular section, and if we click on it again, then it will close the menu button. So we will remove the menu, show menu, then it will automatically disappear. This is actually combination of CSS and JavaScript. We add show menu class to it. If you add the show menu class to it, then the nav bar will be displayed, and if you remove the show menu option, then automatically the nav bar will disappear. Next, remove menu mobile. So whenever we click on each nav link, we remove the menu icon. So when we click on one icon, we don't want the nav bar to display to continue display. Whenever we click on one nav element, then we want we want to move to that particular section of the website, and we want the nav menu bar to disappear. So this is how we add it. So we call the nav menu icon, and we will remove the list if the link is inactive. Then scroll header, that is changing theme background, so it will change. Next we have question add-on. I have shown you before question add-on, so this is the same one. So whenever you click on it, you will get this displayed, and the answer will be displayed. So this is how you do it. Scroll item for each item. So item dot query selector, so question header, first we will select that particular item, then we will check that whenever we'll add event listener, what will it will do. So whenever we click on that particular value, you can see if I clicked on this my flowers are falling off button, then it will give a trigger. That trigger will be heard. So whenever the add event listener is to listen, so whenever the click is happening, then automatically what will do, it will toggle the icon, and the information will be shown. Like here you can see whenever I click on it, it will listen to it, and automatically it will give this class list will be opened up, and the answer will be displayed. So this is how by using the JavaScript we do it. Next, so by adding and removing the slash date, we can remove it. Next we have the scroll section active link. So whenever we are scrolling from one section to another section, we automatically want the color from changing the active status. So if here the home section has green color and underline, which indicates that we are in the home section, and whenever we are scrolling from one section to another section, we want this green color and underline bar to display on the about section whenever we are in the about section. So that will be done by using this. So what we will do means first we'll check the current offset value, that is the page height, and we'll get the attribute id value. So every section has its own id value. Then we will check. Then for each section ID, we add active link button. So whenever we add active link is a CSS, this active link will have that color equal to green color and border will be displayed. So whenever that particular section ID which we grab from the website, that ID will get this active link added. And whenever we don't, the ID is removed, that means we are not in that ID, we are in the new ID, and it will be removed. So that's how we change, automatically it will change. Then show scroll up, this scroll up button I've shown you before, that if you click on it, then automatically it will add show scroll up, and it will move towards up direction. Then dark theme changing button, then I've shown you before also this moon button. So whenever we click on it, then it will change the theme of the website. Then selected theme and selected icon, these are like dark and light icon, these are all the values that we are giving. Then so if the theme is in dark, so we are also validating if the user has already clicked on it and it is in the dark mode, and if accidentally you refresh the website, but it will remember those value, that if previously it was in dark mode, then it will also showcase in the dark. This is a small code that for which we use it. It will validate, it will check before what was the theme before. Then we have active and deactivate the theme link. So whenever we click on that button, then you can say that whenever we click on this moon button, it will come into dark mode, and whenever we click on the sun button, it will be in the light mode. So that added here. Then we have the scroll reveal, that is all the these all items like home data, home image, home social, about images, or all the class names for all the sections that are available here. So for all these sections we have class names. Those class names we are integrating here for scroll reveal. That means whenever we refresh the website, first these datas will be displayed one after the other. That means it will come from top to bottom. The duration is 2.5 milliseconds. Then the values they will be visible. So each, and then the next, first the home data will be displayed. After 500 milliseconds, home image will display. Then after 600 milliseconds, home social icons will display. That's how the smooth animation is done by using the scroll reveal, which is a JavaScript library. This is how you add the scroll reveal. It's a very small code, and I'll show you the images. This is the home section. This is the about section. Then we have the place order, then products, then questions, footer section. You can see the entire website here. Here's the first, second. Definitely try to make this website. I've added the source code link in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. Hello everyone. Today we are going to make this plant store website, responsive website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript with night mode and light mode, as you can see here. Now we go to the navbar, home, about. Before that, the source code for this website is available in the description, and you can download for free. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. So here we are in the home page of the website. Home, about, products, FAQs, contact us, and night mode to light mode shifting button, and explore button. And here we have our social media icons: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can see by using swiper, that is AOS, we have used the transition. and then steps to start your plant collection. Choose plant, place an order, get plants delivered. Next we have, you can see how smoothly the animation is taking place. The plants, the add to cart button. Then we have the most common asked questions. It is a small button function. Then we have contact us form. You can contact through this number or to write an email. This is the form. You can subscribe to our newsletter to get the latest updates. Our address, phone number, social media icons, and we accept all types of credit, that is payment gateway. Now we will see the website in the night mode. Whatever website you are creating, if you want to implement night and dark mode, definitely try to use bright colors in the dark mode so that it can be appealing to see. Like here I've used bright white color and dark green color. Home section, about section, the collections, products. Then we have FAQs, most asked questions and answers. Then you contact us, and footer. It's the with subscription to our newsletter and credit card details. This website is entirely responsive for desktop, tab as well as for mobile devices. Let me show you. This is the desktop version as you've seen before. Let me show you the night. This is the mobile version. You can see the menu bar, home, then we have about, then products, and most commonly asked questions, contact, and newsletter. And you can see the light and dark mode available on the menu header. You can change from light mode to dark mode. Then the website is also available in the tab version. This is the tab version of the website. When definitely try to implement this project by yourself, you can find the entire code. The source code is available in the description. Try to practice as many projects as you can to improve your front end work. First, if you are very professional at HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then it will be very easy for you to implement these websites in the React.js, because React.js is one of the most widely used front-end framework. So definitely try to master HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and I also try to learn the latest versions like HTML5, CSS3 and JavaScript, ECMAScript 6. This is the desktop version. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing front end works and designs. Thank you.